Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drusilla Shay, if you don't know already. And today I'm going to be walking you through my Aphogee two-step protein treatment. Now, I have done a video not too long ago about how I was suffering from over moisturized hair. My hair was falling out, guys. We were really struggling. I set out to find, a really good treatment to help me out. And so if you haven't seen my video where I'm telling you guys about all the symptoms that I had with my hair, please go ahead and watch that video. It is linked down below in the description box. And I think that we can just get right into this protein treatment. So Aphogee is a really popular protein treatment. The reason why I chose this to treat my hair is because I felt like I really needed something intense. And even on the back of these, it says that it's for professional use. Like, a lot of people do use it at home. I was so set on just getting my hair back to normal that I didn't even really look at YouTube videos using these products. I kind of just jumped to, the reviews that I read on this. Once a few people said that it worked, I was like, okay, whatever, I'm going to try it. So because I didn't watch some YouTube videos, there are definitely some things that I had to learn the hard way and some things that I recommend for you guys if you choose to use these products. But I just want to walk you through step by step. So let's get right into it. So when I started off this treatment, I was sure to do it on cleansed hair. So I just finished using a cleansing shampoo and I wanted to, make sure I followed the instructions on this two-step treatment as much as I could, especially because I was not too familiar with how to use it. And so I sectioned off my hair because this is a product that is supposed to be worked through your hair. And so I know, especially for my kind of hair, the best way to work everything through and actually get it even is to section it off. And so that's what I did. Now, when it comes to this first step of the process, I just went right into it and I realized why a lot of people recommend putting this in a nozzle bottle or a spray bottle. This is actually a very watery treatment. And so with this kind of dispenser, it's actually not too effective with distributing it in your hair. And so I would also recommend using a nozzle bottle for distributing this and applying this to your hair. Now, this does have a very interesting smell to it. It does kind of remind me of like men's deodorant, like some type of like cheap men's cologne, to be honest. But listen, I didn't care about the smell. I was just worried about getting my hair on point. Okay, so the smell didn't matter to me. But in case you guys are more on the sensitive side when it comes to smells, just letting you know, I would also recommend, guys, if you're going to do this treatment, please wear a shirt that you don't care about, like a house shirt. I did realize that obviously it left some residue on the collar of my robe. So when it comes to stuff like this, I would definitely recommend just taking precaution. And also, it wouldn't hurt to put on some gloves because the texture is the next thing I want to talk about. This treatment has a very interesting texture. It makes your hair feel super sticky. It actually makes it much harder to work the product through, I realize, because it does create this hard, like, stick feeling to your hair. And so I felt like that's even all the more reason why it's important to section off hair while doing this kind of treatment. So pretty much I went about just applying the product to each part of my hair, just trying to work it through as much as I could. Now, the instructions say to comb with a wide tooth comb. Now, for me, that would not have worked because I can just tell that a comb would not have really gone through my hair. Even using my fingers was hard enough. So I wouldn't really recommend that if you have more textured hair or if you find that, it's really hard to get your fingers through your hair, because then you'd be forcing it. So after I applied to every section, I just clipped it just so I could get those hairs out of the way, and I moved on to the next section. By the way, I only had moderate hair shedding while applying the first step of this treatment. Now, the directions on this first step treatment is to sit under a dryer and have it on medium heat with a high airflow. So I went ahead and sat under my hooded dryer, but if you guys don't have a hooded dryer, that's fine, because it also says that you can use a hair dryer, but your hair should not be agitated while drying. So like, don't touch your hair and like be doing stuff to it while the product's in, trust me, you're probably not really going to be able to do much anyway with the product in your hair. So I sat under a dryer and I realized that the top was getting very hard, which is what this label also warns. It says when Aphogee treatment is dried into hair, the hair becomes extremely hard. Do not comb or brush hair while Aphogee treatment is dried in the hair. They weren't lying. They were not lying when they say your hair gets hard. Child, that thing was crispy. Bro, the crunch is real. Although I was sitting under a hooded dryer, obviously the top got really dry and hard, but I realized that the bottom and inside of my hair was not, you know, as dry, clearly, because the heat is coming straight at the top. So I decided to use a handheld dryer and just dry it underneath toward the bottom. So when I was done with that, then I went ahead and rinsed my hair off. And this product says that you should rinse it off with warm water. So that's exactly what I did. And then I moved on to this second step, which is the balancing moisturizer. The balancing moisturizer also has a bit of a scent. I went ahead and sectioned off my hair once again and applied this moisturizer, and I did twist like how I would do if I had regular conditioner in my hair, just to kind of like get it out the way. Although this did feel quite moisturizing, I could still tell that I needed some more moisture, but I did not watch any videos on this, like I said before, so I didn't even know that you could add extra moisture after the treatment. To be honest, I was so nervous about adding extra moisture to my hair because I was suffering from, you know, over moisturized hair, that I was like, oh no, I'm not going to do a deep conditioner after this. But to be honest, I would recommend doing some sort of mask or adding additional conditioner after this part of the treatment, because like I said, it felt moisturizing, but it's not moisturizing enough to where my hair felt at a good state of moisture. Next time, that is what I will do. And by the way, for this moisturizer, it says you should leave it in for 2 minutes. I definitely left it in for more than 2 minutes because I can't thoroughly and evenly distribute this in my hair within 2 minutes. So, you know, we kind of bended the rules a little bit over there, but it was fine. Nothing crazy happened. So I washed it out and I applied my Girl in Hair products. I kept it really, really simple. I noticed a very drastic difference with how strong my hair felt after using this treatment. Honestly, I was immediately satisfied. I noticed a difference right away, especially after the first step of this treatment, because normally after adding some type of water to my hair would just be coming out in clumps. But this time around, I was barely losing hair and I was so happy. So guys, I'm back. Hair is flourishing at this point. If you're wondering if you should be using this 2-step protein treatment, just look at the signs in your hair. Is your hair damaged? Is your hair breaking, falling out? Does it feel really soft and weak? You know, those are signs that you need a protein treatment. And depending on how drastic it is, you might want to pull out the big guts. It really have my hair feeling really strong, and it's been a few weeks now since I used the treatment. It feels amazing. My hair feels so much stronger. My hair is not coming out anymore, guys. Like, I'm so happy. So I'm going to be incorporating protein regularly into my hair care routine, but not the Aphogee protein hair treatment, because this is not something you use every week or every other week. This is strong. She's brolic, so you want to just use her if needed. But if you are constantly putting, you know, a good amount of protein to your hair, you probably won't even need to pull out the big guns. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and if it was, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please go ahead and leave it down below in the comments box so I can get back to you. Let's make this a conversation. Have you ever used Aphogee? Have you heard of Aphogee? You plan on using Aphogee? Tell me about your hair care routine and if you have a good balance or not, and you plan on getting a good balance. So guys, I appreciate you watching. Please do not forget to subscribe before you leave, because I'm clocking you. And please do not forget to turn on your bell notifications so that anytime I post, you'll be up to date. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Be blessed. Deuces.